Rien, mais il y a un truc dans ton placard. T'as un animal?
Non? Enfin, oui.
Thousands of short films are created each year throughout the world, hence to make a film stand out and be noticed in this massive pile of unique productions, a film needs to be effective. As the short film Le Petit Monstre has achieved that goal and won 2 laurels, this is a good opportunity to analyze and to compare it to theories. To do so, I will talk about Raskin's 5 parameters and the psychology of the main characters. Le Petit Monstre is about a woman named Amy who has a living secret that prevents her from sustaining a normal life. Quickly, she meets Leo, a delivery man who is going to change her world. Raskin's 5 parameters theories includes simplicity and depth, consistency and surprise, image and sound, causality and choice, character and object. The simplicity and depth parameter is well balanced and follows Poe's single sitting rule. Moreover, the whole story is easy to understand but still has a deep meaning around Amy and the monster, which is going to be developed in the following settings. The consistency and surprise parameter helps to keep the whole film interesting to watch and builds the tension through the story. As an example, both Amy and Leo are consistent in their behaviors throughout the film, but this is not the case of the little monster. Since Leo has discovered it, its threat has been slowly introduced in the story until we reach the tension's apex. But its evolution is consistent. Moreover, the image and sound parameter helps to emphasize that evolution and gives more hints about what is behind the story. Indeed, that same moment is a good illustration. The image and sound directly plunge us into a horror atmosphere, which is much darker than the rest of the story. Furthermore, the film contains 3 main different types of mood according to the scenes, where the first is the one that just has been evoked. The second one is inside during the day, with an old-looking flat plunged into an endless evening mood. The third one is outside with pastel colors and sweet music, which is similar with the one inside at the very end of the film.
Pas trop!
Causality and choice is one of the most important parameters due to Amy's choices and what the monster has engendered in her life. First, as Amy likes the little monster and because she protects it, Amy does not allow Leo to do something about it, which leads to the situation where the monster becomes out of control.
C'est lui qui a fait ça.
Oui, mais il a pas fait exprès.
This is when Amy realizes that her boyfriend was right, and this monster can be dangerous. Thus, she decides to eliminate it with light.
Je suis désolée.
Since then, the 2 people have changed their habits and decide to not give so much space to that monster who came back to a baby size at the end of the short film. In this line of events, 2 relevant points influence on the story. The first one is Amy's psychology, which is different from Leo's, and shows 2 psychotic defense mechanisms from Sigmund Freud's theory. 1. Cleavage, which concerns either the object or the ego. In this mechanism, the object is divided into 2 distinct parts, the good and the bad. Relating to the story, Amy does not see the bad part of the monster, and only sees it as something innocent.
Mais non, il est pas dangereux. Il a voulu jouer, c'est tout. C'est comme un petit chat, il contrôle pas tous ses gestes.
Oui, mais un petit chat, ça se dresse.
2. The denial. It involves blocking external events from awareness. If some situation is just too much to handle, the person just refuses to experience it. This is noticeable when Amy denies that the way she's living is not good for her and Leo.
Mais putain, Amy, ouvre les yeux. Il te veut du mal. Non. Depuis qu'on est ensemble, je t'ai jamais vu sortir.
Mais c'est moi qui suis comme ça a rien à voir avec lui.
Amy, laisse-moi faire. Amy.
Mais tu comprends pas? Je veux pas m'en débarrasser.
The second point is relating to that. It is susceptible that the monster is a representation of Amy's psychology, which she tries to hide from most people. Moreover, this idea leads us directly to the last and most important parameter, character and object. Such an interplay of character and object helps to establish at one and the same time both the inner life of a character and some privileged focus in the physical setting, and this convergence of inner and outer, of subject and object, is perfectly suited to the short film since so much substance can thereby be carried in a single meaningful moment. Richard Raskin. This is exactly what happens here. 4 moments in the film are relevant to her mind being portrayed through the monster. 1. As she reveals the little monster, Leo gets scared as he was expecting a regular pet, or, from this point of view, a regular psychology. 2. When she says that it's her who does not want to go out. not the monster.
Tu peux pas rester enfermé là tout le temps, t'as travaillé toute la semaine ici.
Mais ça me dérange pas, hein, j'ai l'habitude.
3. When she gets angry for the first time and the monster becomes uncontrollable.
Arrête de vouloir contrôler ma vie.
4. Amy is happy as she doesn't let the monster take over her again. As a conclusion, the little monster is the core of all events in the short. In other words, it is a perfect tool to elaborate the story and be a symbol of Amy's emotions, flaws, or ways to think that control her. Moreover, as Leo is the trigger to make the situation change, the opposition between the monster and Leo is materialized through Amy's reaction through the film. Thanks to all the balance parameters and other theories announced previously, the story is effective and holds the audience's attention through the whole film, and keeps its originality in the genre of fantasy as it relies mainly on the atmosphere created through the mise-en-scène and the characters' psychology, choices, and actions.